Good morning, internets. It is Monday morning. I'm on my way to work, and I want to talk to you guys about a couple of weird things going on with Alessandro. I'm almost to work now, which is good because I'm going to have to check something when I get there. Alrighty, so one of the things that is strange is that in the morning when I go to unplug the car, the alarm goes off. That never used to happen before. I didn't used to have to disarm the alarm before unplugging the car. The Chevy plug-in users out there, volts of all generations, is this a thing? I bought the car used, so there's possibility this is a setting somewhere inside of the car, and I need to go back in and find the setting to tell it not to do that. This is an issue because directly above my garage is my neighbor's kitchen, and with the alarm going off in there first thing in the morning, it just doesn't seem very neighborly. That's not nice. So I need to remember in the morning to disarm the alarm before unplugging the car. But, you know, it's a little, I'm not complaining about that, but it's a little hard to just, you know, form that habit when the habit is just to go down, unplug the car, get in and go to work. And I don't know why it's doing this now where it never did it before. So I'd like some input about that. The second thing is that on Saturday, when we were driving the car around, it threw a code, a check engine light. Now, this car has the traditional lights, the traditional dummy lights. So the check engine light is the regular little orange, little amber outline of an engine, so to speak, that we're used to seeing. But it also has a message center inside the dash, which I'm on right now. Right now, it says 0 vehicle messages, but like 5 minutes ago on my way to work on the freeway just now, it threw another engine light. So it's throwing the check engine light, but there's no vehicle messages. And when I plug my code reader into it, it doesn't say anything of any significance. So when I get to my parking spot here in just a minute, I'm going to get out of the car and I'll just go ahead and leave the camera rolling while I plug the code reader in. But these are a couple of weird things that are going on with the vehicle. And they had the entire wiring harness for the car completely apart because one of the connectors got smashed in the accident. And the ECM was dangling, and it was, you know, it was this whole big dramatic deal when they had to pull the whole thing apart. So I'm thinking that when they, you know, unplugged every part of the car from itself, that whatever setting controls the alarm going off when you unplug the car has been reset to factory spec, where the alarm now goes off when I unplug from the charger. I don't know that to be true. I'm just guessing. That's an inference I'm making based on, you know, what I know happened to the car. And, you know, a little bit of logic. Like, it sort of makes sense. Like, you wouldn't want somebody else to be able to unplug your car without your express permission. If you were at a public charging facility, you wouldn't want somebody else to be able to just decide, oh, I want your plug, so I'm going to unplug it from your car and plug it into my car, and, you know, the alarm goes off when that happens. So I could sort of understand if that actually is a feature. If not, then there's some sort of weird glitch going on with my alarm, and that's agitating. And then the next thing is, of course, this check engine light that I have here. And it's funny to me that it's like I have a check engine light when the engine's not running right now. This is I have 24 miles left on my battery range. The generator is not going at all, so I don't really know what that check engine light is about. And we're gonna see if plugging in my code reader sheds any light on this at all. So I don't know. I like some input. Does anybody have any experience with this sort of thing? This is my first time seeing a check engine light pop up in this car, and I know there's some weird things could be going on. I'm pretty sure they're all computer related because the car runs great. I mean, even the alignment's perfect. It's just running beautifully. I don't have any issues with my range right now. Everything is working exactly as expected. It's just this light and this thing with the alarm. These are things that are not, you know, critical or mechanical issues, but they are factors when it comes to you know, evaluating if the car really and truly is fixed. So I don't really know. Let's see here. We're gonna go get all parked. And naturally, and as per usual, I'm the first person at my Vegas. I'm always the first person here. Alrighty. So well, that is right on the line. We're gonna have to repark that. And that's the other thing. Lots and lots of beeping. More beeping than usual. And it's already a pretty beep-happy car. It's very excited to tell you all about all the alarms and everything. Okay, that's much better. A little straighter that way. A little bit. Is that about the lamest parking job you guys have ever seen? It's Monday. Cut me some slack. All right, let's see here. Find the code reader. What's going on here? All right. And now I gotta re-find where the plug is, which is never easy to do. Oh, that's not it. That's a vent. This is super fun to watch. I'm gonna go ahead. Give me a second while I find this hookup. Alrighty, I got out of the car. I took a knee. Found the hookup. Just had to put eyeballs on it, you know? Code reader. Alrighty. Here's another weird thing about this, is that turn the ignition on. Press any key to continue. I don't have an ignition. So, like, we have the same OBD2 code reader that we use for everything, and the hookup is the same. So I'm like, alright, let's say it's on. Waiting for a vehicle to respond, linking to vehicle. Alrighty, and that's what it's doing right now. And the little bar's filling up like it's supposed to, so that's good. Let's see. Codes found, 0. Alright. It says codes found 0, but erase codes is like, there's no codes, but I'm throwing a check engine light. So the computer says, meh. Let's see what happens if I hit erase codes. Yes, I am sure. Erased. Oh, and look at that. The check engine light went off. So I don't really know what the hell is going on with Alessandro. He's being a little weird. Truthfully. It's strange. Rob's code reader is a lot more detailed and nicer than mine. This is a super basic there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not complaining about it. But his has like a lot more detailed data mapping and information that it's capable of. So if it does it again, I'm going to use Rob's code reader. Like wait till I get home and use his. But this one is the one that I keep in my car at all times. So, and it works just fine. It's so funny. The reason that I have a code reader that I keep in the car all the time was because it was a thing that we absolutely had to have for the Passat, because the Passat would like randomly throw itself into limp mode all the time, and I would have to like pull over wherever I was at and plug in the code reader. That's, oh wow, living that teacher life, because it was cheaper and simpler to keep a code reader with me and clear the code that the car was throwing all the time than it was to get the car either repaired or replaced so that you weren't dealing with that problem anymore. Weird problem solving. But, so that's what's going on with me in the car today, guys. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing right over here. Here's some other things I think you'll enjoy right down here. My name is Catherine. This is EVs of Nevada. Please remember to like, subscribe, and smile.